Paddy is my daughter's Autism Assistance Dog. We applied for her about a year ago, and we were luckily matched with her, and yeah, she's just been life-changing really for her. And before we had Paddy, we didn't have any routine to our day because you know, after we took my daughter out of school, we had no reason to leave the house. So in the past, that, you know, I had other professionals who just didn't accept her for who she was, and almost made me feel like my child was wrong. And she's not wrong, she's autistic. Since Paddy's arrived, we have a reason to go out. Even just for taking her for a walk in the day, we have to go out the house. And then now my daughter can leave the house and we can actually do things together. It just made a massive difference. When Paddy first arrived, I was really worried about how my daughter would react to obviously having a new dog in the house. But it was within a couple of hours of her moving in, you know, my daughter laid on the floor with Paddy, and just the connection, it was just absolutely amazing. Like, I've never sort of seen anything like it before. One of the massive things is that she just makes her smile when she wakes up in the morning, and I think that's really just a massive thing. If you have a child who, you know, has had anxiety and struggled to leave the house, I think that it almost just lifts her mood every day. It's given me a focus outside of like being mum and you know, being a carer, and I think it gave me a reason just to go out of the house and actually, you know, sit in a coffee shop because I was training Paddy, but it also sort of gives me that time for myself, and I think I wouldn't have done that before I had Paddy. It wasn't something I would have done, so I think that, yeah, it's just, you know, it is for my daughter, but actually it also has massively helped me. For the moment my daughter wakes up, she starts her day with Paddy licking her face and climbing on her, but it's just so special because in the past, like, my daughter wouldn't get out of bed for a couple of hours, but now she has Paddy climbing on her and waking her up, and I think it's the best way to wake up in the morning. As soon as my daughter comes even in the room with Paddy, her tail starts wagging and then she wants to play, and I just think it's a really nice, it just sort of raises the mood and just, yeah, makes my daughter happy. Paddy is involved in my daughter's homeschooling every day. Like, you know, if she has to do an activity that she isn't particularly interested in, we'll get Paddy involved. So Paddy's been doing her times tables. So Paddy's task work that she's been trained to do helps my daughter with like different transitions in the day. It helps her with choice making. So if she's going to read a particular book, then Paddy will help her choose that book. So there's just like all these little ways that she actually helps that we didn't have there before. And often if it's Paddy telling or helping my daughter choose something, and it's kind of like Paddy telling her to do it, whereas it's not me then telling her. Paddy loves football. She loves playing football, and it's really helped my daughter get outside more playing with her. So I'll often find them both outside playing football together. And yeah, she's just got she just loves playing. So it's really nice that both my daughters can play with her, really. Yeah, and Paddy's sort of become part of like lots of different activities that we do throughout the day. So if we're doing like art and craft things, which my daughter loves to do, Paddy will become involved too. So I think it's really helped sort of build that bond and connection between Paddy and my daughter, and it's just yeah, it's just lots of fun. Both have a really calming influence on each other, so I think when my daughter needs that sort of reassurance when she's out, Paddy is always there for her. So yesterday in the shoe shop, my daughter became a bit anxious about something, and Paddy did a headrest, and it just really helps, and it's just amazing the connection that they have. It's exciting to think what she can now achieve with Paddy by her side.